Oh man. Sometimes make sure this thing is on. What's going on out there? Having a little technical difficulties evidently. It's storming out here right now. Oh man, sometimes you just stumble upon like some of the most funniest shit you'll ever see. And old Mr. Captain No Sense, one of his best lives. And man, I want everybody to see it. How could you miss this? Let's roll this beautiful bean footage.
I don't know. I think it's mental health, men's mental health month. I think that's something I should start talking about. That's something I'm really concerned about. I think a lot of men are out there struggling, and fuck, when they do go out there,
Yeah, I know. I mean, one that supposed to be a man, kind of look like a woman, lives in Canada, been struggling with some mental health. And, well, I'll let you see for yourself.
and look for help. There's a bunch of YouTube warriors out there that I don't know what
What's
it is
up,
Uncle Will
Sean?
wants from me. Like,
Chandra,
is it like
Leeway?
you want to see me hurt, God? Like, I don't know.
Why, hell no, Carl. I don't want to see you hurt or gone. Who in the hell else would I have to laugh at?
What's going on here. But anyways, Uncle Will, I still can't believe it. I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird world. Stardust, how's the wife today? Um, I don't know. I'm like I don't know how to be around her. You know what I mean? I'm like trying to have a little humor.
Carl, most of the time, gay men don't know how to be around women, but it's okay. It's not your fault, man. God made you that way, Carl. It's okay.
And trying to like I don't know. But I went to go check on her this morning.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Oof.
she's sore. In fact, she told me she felt like a Mack truck hit her. And I said, hey, honey, that's all right. You can feel that way because you definitely fucking look it.
You idiot. See, now you wonder why your wife's running around on you, Carl. Think about what you just told her. Instead of saying, it's all right, baby, you still beautiful to me, no matter what. You gonna tell her she looked like a truck done run her over. A whole Mack truck. Well, you are good for a woman's self-esteem, I tell you there, Carl. And you should know better than that. You got the self-esteem like a woman. Uh, or the looks like a woman. Transgender granny, at least.
Like I wasn't trying to be a dick
British
either. It's
Bulldog.
just like
Oh, it gets funny, Leeway. If you ain't seen it,
you
it
know what I
gets
mean?
funny. This is one of Carl's
I don't know
best
if I'm
lives.
doing it justice. It's bad. Like her teeth went through her lips,
Not this
smashed
part.
like
This is
her
actually sad.
she's at the dentist again. And you know, she's not like me. She took care of her teeth. She had beautiful teeth. You know what I mean? And
Damn, Carl.
in fact, she used to spend money on them when she didn't fucking have to. You know what I mean? Beautiful teeth. And because she works at a place where you can get braces, make them that much fucking better. So
Hmm.
yeah, she had braces on through this ordeal too. So imagine that.
Poor
Fucking
woman.
your teeth going through your fucking mouth, and she's got like
Right about now, she's second guessing the choice of a husband that she's made, Carl. Oh, that is a perfect still shot of you. Except for your tongue ain't hanging out trying to lick your earlobe over there.
scar right up here. Or not a scar. She's got an open wound that's been stitched right now. Yeah, it's all sorts of weird. You know, Stardust. you know how you replay things in your head and you're like, hey, was there a better way to deal with this? Not like I can change it, but hey, just in case something like this ever happens again, is there something I could have done? And quite frankly, I was very proud of
Hey, let me catch y'all up to speed in case you don't know. Carl and his wife got attacked by a 2-inch bird. You heard me right. Attacked by a 2-inch bird. And Mr. I'm going to save the world over here lets his wife get beat up by a robin, a little bitty old robin. And listen to what Carl says now. Keep in mind, I think Carl said that she had 16 stitches and got curb stomped, is what she looked like. That's what he said. But Mr. Protector over here, you know, high and mighty, Captain America, Captain Common Sense, Captain No Fucking Sense. Well, let's just let's let him tell it.
my performance. You know what I mean? I was very proud of my performance. You know what I mean?
Very proud of it.
I thought I went through it. I mean, there's probably something I could have done, right? But I thought in order to protect my wife and my granddaughter, I did everything good. Like I had smooth moves out there. You know what I mean? Once I
So smooth that she ended up with 16 stitches and an ambulance ride. Yeah, real smooth there, Carl.
identified the problem, the bird going toward, I like sitting there floating right in front of my wife's face. Like I went, and it like went. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, yeah. It
and
beat up Tweety Bird. Get him, Carl.
And then when it went down on the ground, I stood in front of the granddaughter and kind of the wife, right? But the wife was already freaking off, taking off and doing whatever. But then I
Doing
tried scooting it
whatever.
away with my foot, like I said, like go away, go fly away. Nobody wants you here.
Oh, Carl.
So once I
Well, you would think the Mashiach, you know, somebody who's connected by God, you could have just commanded the bird to go away to start with. But I just think it's funny. This dude's going to save the world and can't save his wife from a 2-inch bird. Oh, Lord, help us all.
took the problem away from my granddaughter and I went to go see what was with my wife, right? But anyways, I went through all that. So I want you because I'm not. Does it sound all right on this? Because this is the first time I'm ever just using the computer and not having my my mics and my ears there. But I just show you guys something. Oh yeah, she just sat there smiling. She had no clue. You know what I mean? Really. It was funny. A funny thing because like way back in the old days, this probably would have flew. You know what I mean? We probably would have known our neighbors enough to, you know. But anyways, so I have the baby carriage facing so the baby can see me, and I'm like, trying to talk to my wife and comfort her and rub her back and stuff like that. And so there's this old woman that came over to help. They gave towels. She's
No,
old,
Joy,
right?
I mean, it's a
And
2-inch bird. I mean, how do you let a bird attack your wife? You manly, Carl. You gonna save the world. And you can't stop a 2-inch bird from beating your wife up? I mean, I thought it was quite hilarious. I couldn't quit laughing. Unc done smoked him a little bit of weed, and I was like, holy shit. All I could picture was Carl with his mask on, his little cape, standing there in his tidy whities with his little ass popped up, talking about Captain Common Sense. I just laughed. Jesus Christ, I thought this was funny.
Well, we're waiting for the ambulance. She says, hey, if you want to go with your wife on the ambulance, I'll take care of this little girl for you for a little while. And I'm like, no, no, I think I'll take her home.
That's probably the
um,
smartest thing you did, Carl. I give
we'll
you
have
credit
someone
there.
at the hospital right away for my wife. But this little girl's got to go home. So, but I don't think she thought anything
Oh,
bad or
yeah,
anything
Joy.
like that. You know what I mean? She's just She was a nice lady just offering to
Carl,
help,
I
but
dropped the link for you, buddy.
in
If you want
today's
to get up
day and
here and tell me how I'm
age,
wrong.
I'm not gonna trust that. You know what I mean?
Doing
But hey,
Mormonisms.
let's get to it. This is who Uncle Will is.
Yeah, Carl, I don't care if people know I troll you on Instagram.
Well, Patty, you tried to gaslight me. You tried to fucking lie to me. I
Oh,
don't deal with liars well. You're gonna go to hell.
Carl, you don't know when somebody's joking around or telling the truth. See, that's the problem. You don't have no depth in your brain, right? You can't figure out when somebody's just fucking around or they're serious. And see, that's the problem with, you Mashiach guys. Uh, Somebody could tell you anything, you're gonna believe it. Like, you know, mm, somebody told you that you was the Messiah, and for some reason you fucking believe it.
If you do that stuff. We need to figure this out. Did Brandon Luce wear a fucking squirrel suit and try and get with you? Did you
Yeah,
participate
I
in
did
that?
too,
Because you
Slayback. I
put it out to the
lost it, boy.
universe, not me. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. You want to fucking come out lying? Don't fucking lie on me and try and fucking.
Carl, you lie to everybody all the time, man. You lie like a lot, dude. That's all you are is a liar. You remember telling all of us how traumatized you was because the guy died at your work and how you could have stopped it and all that stuff. I mean, it's in your videos. You can go back and watch it yourself. You tried to make it sound like you was right there on the floor next to the dude when he died. Kind of find out he's a different building, different shift. You wasn't nowhere around. You just seeking that check, what it is. I don't think you're as crazy as you pretend to be. I think you're a little sissy. I think, use a Peter puffer. If you won't puff one, you hold it in your mouth till it goes soft, but you know what the deal is.
He is a star seed, but he better start seeing her. And the only way to crack through that seed is to have good roots in the truth. You know what I mean, little me? Come on, buddy. Look at
Mm.
what Uncle Will. After all I did to try and protect my wife and my granddaughter,
Oh, yeah,
and
you protected her real
like
good,
if there's
Carl.
another way, I even asked my wife, "Hey, is there another way?"
16 stitches, black eyes, hospital ride, and ambulance. Yeah, you protected her from a 2-inch little bird. A 2-inch bird, Carl. Something you could have took a newspaper and swatted down. And what did you do? Oh, you probably ran. You probably left your poor old lady out there getting beat up by a robin.
You think I could have performed better the outcome here?
Ow, ow, ow.
Because I really wasn't in control of you. I identified the
Mm.
problem and I stood in front.
Oh, you
And I
identified the
was
problem already.
brave, little me. I was a brave little soldier. Man, I could. My wife
No,
said
he
she can
didn't murder
almost
nobody.
hear Enrique Iglesias in the
Only
background.
person
You
Carl's ever
can be
murdered
my
is
hero, baby.
himself. That's the only person Carl's ever murdered. That's himself. And that was his manly image. Look at that smile on that dude. 50 years old, got a predator hat on, suicidal hat. I mean, what kind? But then again, I mean, some of you motherfuckers from up north do dress kind of weird. Not all of you, but I mean, phew, you look like a tourist in your own house, Carl. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that bird fucked her up.
Here you'll be seeing stars,
Mrs.
little me. That's right.
Doubtfire looking ass.
Get your shit together, but hey, I hope this will sound. This is the message
Carl, I don't
that I
care if
got from
anybody knows
Uncle
I
Will.
trolled you on Instagram, bro. I don't care.
Well,
You
listen, do you
started
not
it.
want to hear the message, little me? Do I have to answer you? You bought a squirrel
Smart mouth, what's
so
up?
because you thought you had a chance. Hey, Carl, and you're mad because she rejected you. Well,
What's
bud,
up,
would you
Danny?
like me to get my wife on audio telling you how the squirrel suit came into my possession?
Oh,
A
yeah.
squirrel suit has never been in my thoughts of something that I.
Sure it wasn't, Carl. Just fell right into place. Let me guess. You got it at the what did little me call that? The rub and tug? Mr. Messiah? You going to get your little wee wee whacked off? Now imagine get on here calling everybody pedo protectors and map this and map that. And this dude is going to a sex trafficking house to get his little wing wing wanked. Because him and his old lady's going through it. He knows he's so fucking ugly that he can't do nothing else. Carl, that was a prostitute you had up in your room, wasn't it? Tell the truth. Don't you lie now. God's watching. God is watching you, Carl.
I ever wanted. I wouldn't go out and buy a squirrel suit to fucking do the videos that I did. But there was a squirrel suit there available for me, and I
Oh,
thought I'd be
available for you.
creative with something that was already there for me to use,
Tell them
provided
again,
by my
Leeway.
wife. This was a purchase by my wife.
Oh, so
Would you
your
like the
wife's
evidence,
the
bud?
Furby.
It
So your wife's the weirdo, huh? Running around in a squirrel suit because she's just looking for a nut. We know you ain't performing. We know you ain't doing that. You and Carl Martin probably, would make a good team. Somebody said they'd like to see you two in the room talking together. That would be great. A narcissist and a liar, all teamed up in one. It's funny both y'all's name Carl, though. Give Granny back her shirt, too, Carl. You need to stay out of your mother in law's closet. Her clothes do not fit you.
was what she was going to wear to the Taylor Swift concert at one
Mm-hmm.
time. You know what I mean? She
So
had
she
many
was.
outfits that she purchased, and well, buddy, buddy. Anyways, let's go to Uncle Will. Let's hear what
What's
Uncle
up,
Will
True
had to say
Texan?
about Carl. You guys tell me if you can, because my phone doesn't go very loud. But
Birds of a feather.
Oh, you little soft ass can't even protect your wife from a fucking little bitty ass bird. I know the fuck you supposed to protect everybody from the world. Listen, when you get ready to become a man, you let old Uncle Will know, and I'll teach you. I won't even charge you nothing. But you're gonna have to cut that fucking gay ass hair and start dressing like a man instead of a little kid. You little fucking weirdo.
did you guys get that? Little me, did you get to hear that? I'll try and do it again because it was great. It was great.
Say baby wore squirrel suit, too.
No, little me, you can't come out here and make your own stories. But you already told everybody I chickened out. It never happened. But now you want to tell everybody I went out and got a handy. Like, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you and
Listen,
Uncle Will?
Carl, let me
Why do you
explain
so
something to
want
you.
to hate me?
Nobody wants to hate you, bro. But the thought of it, you might as well have done it. So either way, you're just as guilty. But then again, you preach a lot of stuff that you don't know. You need to read your Bible before you go running off at the lips. See, you out here trying to be a false prophet. And that's why your old lady got attacked by the bird. That was a omen from God.
Hey, don't lie. We all know you bricked up for me. You and me, Patty, we ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery
Tell me that
Channel.
shit don't look gay.
Sorry, Patty.
If you run into
You don't
Carl
do it
and
for me,
didn't never
sweetheart.
know him or see him nowhere, you
Your
would swear up and down
narcissism
he
gets
was
in the way.
homosexual, wouldn't you?
And I like you got a bad case of it, Patty. I know you got it. I'd be more than willing to, and I don't charge. I'm not one of these spiritual people looking to get rich off of people that are coming. I do it for the love of it because I do love you. I don't
Right,
want to
Doc?
get with you. I got no bricks for you, but I do love you and I want the best for you. And I do not want you to go to hell.
Ain't
So
that
fuck,
right,
you know what I
Briscoe?
mean?
Oh, I
Stop your
would too,
lying. Stop
Storm.
your
I
bullshit.
would too. But
Fucking
see, this is
repent.
what
Find
Carl
yourself.
asked for. This is what he wants. He wants the attention. He's begged for it for 2 years now. And see, he thinks I'm going to leave him alone, but I'm not. I'm on him until he stops or he snaps out of it. 1 to 2. But it's up to him. Because I begged him to leave everybody alone and he just won't do it, right? He got to say all these nasty things about people. Carl, the reason you think everybody's a pedo protector is because that's you. You're projecting. Any man who has the thought of their kid touching them at night and molesting them, there's something wrong with them, bro. That's not normal behavior. Anybody in their right brain would never say, hey, are you raping me at night, little fella? Nah.
I love you, baby. I do. I do. I love you so much. I only want the best for you. But you gotta want the best. You gotta want the best for you,
What's
Patty.
up,
You know what I mean?
tattoo?
I can't keep here suffering for people that just don't want to accept my love. It hurts. It hurts bad.
It hurts. It hurts bad.
Oh my gosh. That's a fancy outfit. Well, actually, it's not the whole fancy outfit. It's an illusion. It's an illusion there,
Oh, you're an illusion.
Harley. Look, all right, jogging shorts on. Got some jogging shorts on with the spiffy
Boom,
shirt
boom. What's
that my
up?
wife got me.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody likes
Chevy
to
J.
pick on me, but I dig it. I dig it.
So you like everybody picking on you, huh? I didn't even notice that hat said Nashville. Another weird little sign. But then again, I mean, Carl has been rejected by everybody in his life, all his friends, his own family. You see how they just speed past him and act like he ain't even there? I can't let somebody like that stand out in the cold and at least not say good morning or good afternoon or whatever to them. So we're going to recognize you, Carl. That's what you're dying for. You're dying for somebody to recognize you. So we recognize you, bro. We recognize that you're a little weirdo, but that's all right.
I bet you squirrel suit handy, not the Yeah, the squirrel suit came in handy. Yes. You know what I mean?
And this
Once I
dude's
knew that
such an
B-Loose
idiot.
was a furry, and well,
This dude's such an idiot. He don't know. He's so stupid. He don't know if it's really the person he thinks it is in the comments or not. Like, all you have to do is go in there with anybody's name, and this idiot just automatically assumes that that's who he's talking to and goes right in on it. That's how stupid he is. A one-track mind.
I thought I'd bring attention to it because Patty brought the attention to me. So I thought
He's
I'd spread
famous
the
on
news.
Reddit.
B Millie's out there taking a beating, but
Retro,
B Loose
what's
gets to
up?
fucking be whatever he wants to be. He can identify as squirrels. In
How do you
fact,
know?
I have heard Ryan
How do
come
you
out.
know that B. Loose identifies the squirrels? Because somebody else said it joking around? That's how stupid you are, bro. You'll fall for anything. I see why your wife will not let you leave the house. I'm about willing to bet that you don't even have your own bank card, Carl. They don't trust you with shit, do they? They get your check, deposit it in the bank, and buy you whatever they want you to have. You get a couple packs of those cigarello things and some generic diet, whatever it is that you drink. I see it's in that little bottle. It ain't regular soda, which is okay, but you smacked her around, didn't you, Carl? Huh? You was ready for a little bit of weed and she wouldn't give you no money. You beat her up. There was no bird, was they, Carl? Tell the
They're
truth.
fucking furries. You know what I mean? And that's pretty
You done told
hypocritical.
us.
If you're going to have a man run your operation who is a
You
furry,
done told us how you got out of going to jail for beating her. You acted like you was crazy. And then you lied about it. Like everybody didn't hear what you said on AD's live. Everybody heard you. You know, you want to get out of a domestic. You act like you're crazy. You just start crying, and they take you to the crazy house.
furry on the side, you know what I mean? You can't be talking shit about others. But only Patty,
Mm.
be loose, hold the keys to that secret, right? Well, Patty let the secret out. But was the secret a lie because she hated Be Loose that much
Jay
that
Rabbit,
she
what's
wanted to
up?
put him in a squirrel suit, wanting her and begging her to take his nuts?
See how he
Is
got
that
all
what
this
was
out
going
of
on
that?
there? I don't know. BXB boy back in the house. Where's the fancy pants? Well, I was thinking I'll get two wears out of this. You know what I mean? I'll wear a different shirt with the pants. What about Jesus is my gangster shirt with the pants? I think there might be a video involved with that outfit. You know what I mean? Who knows? Captain Common Sense could come out at any time, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find some common sense out there so I can, you
Well,
know what I
you
mean?
can't find no
Why
common
waste
sense.
Captain Common Sense if just no one wants to fucking, there's no common sense out there to comprehend his common sense, then. But he never gives up. He never gives up. I like the shirt.
You just give up, don't you, bro? You've gave up on life, Carl. You know, it would be all right, man, if you just get outside every once in a while and do something. But every time you go live, you're sitting right there in that chair, just wasting away, one day to the next. It is a shame, Carl. It really is. I mean, go work at the gay bar or something, dude. You know, go down there and mingle amongst your own kind.
Too. When my wife gave it to me, I was just like,
Your
yeah,
wife
like
gave it straight out of
it's
her
like
mama's
the
closet.
pink Adidas tracksuit I got.
Mhm.
Everybody likes to make fun of me for that, but that was the wife too. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
just dug it. I like it. It's comfortable. That's what I liked about it. It was comfy.
comfy. What kind of man
Take the
says
tags
it's
off. What
comfy?
tags? I already took them off. I took the last one off today. I only use this outfit for videos. I haven't
That's what's
actually
up,
worn it
Leeway.
around. So this is like it's maiden voyage, sort of. The videos were just a teaser. This is anyways. Take the tag off. I don't know. I like the whole fancy outfit together. Well, I'll bring it all together again. You
Storm, I
know,
kind of wondered that too,
there's
right? I
many
wonder if he
days
did get
ahead.
fed up with her
If
and
God
start
will.
putting his hands on her. Because, I mean, you know, how much can one person take being held hostage in their own home? 'Cause, I mean, a 2-inch bird gonna fuck her up that bad where she's got to take an ambulance ride, dude? That's pretty, you know, you just let the bird just kick her in the ass out there. Whew. Old Tweety Bird fucked her up, man. Old Captain Common Sense here. I don't know. I mean, I just picture Carl squealing like a little girl, waving his hands all around in the air and talking about he got smooth moves. I couldn't help it. I found that shit hilarious.
Closet there, Harley. I don't know. This is
16, I
I
think you
wanted to
said,
talk about
Storm.
men's
I may
mental
be
health.
wrong.
Men are out there and they're looking for help. Or they're scared to ask for help.
What's
With
up,
me,
Josh?
Uncle Will. You know what I mean?
I-
When
Stop
you start
rejecting,
asking people
Carl.
for things that they're not comfortable talking about, they will trash the living fuck right out of you.
Oh,
Anything to try and destroy you.
hold on
You
now,
know what I
Spud.
mean?
Let
Even
me
if you
get this
point
right.
out
I
the
give you a little
most
bit
obvious
back.
things.
I give you a little bit of your own medicine back. All of a sudden, I'm trashing you, right? But you're around here calling everybody pedos and pedo protectors and all that shit. But you can't handle it back. You better toughen your little pussy ass up there, princess. Because I ain't even got started. Just wait till you start getting these welfare check.
Hey guys, this whole Biden thing's a joke. He wasn't responsible for paperwork. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out he shouldn't have been
That's
around
what's up,
fucking
Leeway.
being president.
Congratulations.
But now we're close to war. Yeah. The Prince of Peace is failing.
Does this
He's
bitch have a
failing. When he
bird
came in, he
tattoo on
said,
his arm?
I
Is that
will
what
have
that
the
was?
power to get with Putin.
The fuck is that? Oh, he's doing the Adolf Hitler salute. I didn't know Carl was racist.
He's failing. When he came in, he said, I will have the power to get with Putin and we shall stop this. Well, some of the biggest raids have ever happened with right now. Hey, remember when this is the whole thing? When you investigate shit, but like I said, if I've investigated it wrong, you guys let me know. Like, it's funny. These people
Oh,
tell you
yeah,
right to
Storm.
your
He ain't going
fucking
nowhere.
face. Donald Trump told you guys all. Hey, Zelensky's a dictator, and he
A dick
is.
taster.
There's no voting
Carl
right
got
now
dick on the
because
brain,
Zelensky
don't he?
says no. You know what I mean? He's not allowing another fucking party to come in.
He
And when
did
he
say
came
dick
in, that was
taster,
under
didn't he?
suspicion. You know what I mean? Because Biden, they got suspicion, another fucking party to come in. And he is. Donald Trump told you guys all, hey, Zelensky's a dictator, and he is.
A dictator.
There's no voting right now because Zelensky says no. You know what I mean? He's not allowing another fucking party to come in and winning fucking bad businesses. You know what I mean? They just picked the wrong business where Biden's son was part of it. And well, they got their asses kicked out. Fired. You don't fire that guy.
Carl, why you
We're
move the
gonna
camera?
take all your money.
See,
like a
that's
big
why I
old
say
bully.
Carl's
The
not crazy, right?
Americans.
Carl sees somebody in the background. He moves the camera where you can't see.
They just picked the wrong
He's very
business where
aware of what
Biden's
he's
son was
doing.
part of it.
Very
And
aware.
well, they got their asses kicked out. Fired. You don't
And right
fire
there,
that
he moves the
guy.
camera.
We're gonna take all your money like a big old bully. The Americans.
What's
Biden
up,
being a
Taurus?
big bully using money, eh? Imagine that.
Carl, instead of trying to convince everybody on the internet that you're super smart and super intelligent, why don't you go pay your relationship with your son? Quit worrying about everything else that you can't handle. You need to pick up an AA book too, because you definitely, maybe not because you're alcoholic, but you definitely could take some hints out of there. You know what I mean? About being able to recognize things you can't change and things that you can and being willing to accept it. You know, that part.
For his own gain. We weren't smart enough to figure that out, even though he fucking told it right to our faces. Yeah.
And what are you so
I
worried
told
about
them,
American
look at me,
politics
I'm a
for?
tough
You
guy.
don't live here.
Don't
I
ever
don't
fuck with the
get
Biden.
that.
No, what I'd like to say to all the Bidens out there who have fucked with God, hey, don't go fucking yourselves.
That's right.
Only a Biden
There's
can
3
fuck a
of them.
Biden. And well, to me, I
What's
think there's
up,
a lot of
Jody?
Bidens who just gone and fucked themselves. But hey, you know what I mean? I only think they're against the world. That's all. You know what I mean? When you do shit for your gain and it hurts your people. But then again, like I
Carl,
say,
everything
simple
you
shit.
do,
And I will repeat myself to the
everything you do or everything you've displayed is for your gain, right? Because that's why you tag everybody's name in there. It's because it's the only way you can get anybody in there to listen to you. So you do that for your gain. You are a selfish, narcissist little weirdo. And let's go see how many videos you got, and I'll tell you just how long that this is going to go on between me and you. Let's see here. Let's go to your main channel here. So you got 2,700 days. I mean, fucking with you, Carl. Yep. For every time that you fuck with somebody else. See, look, every time you go live, if not every time, damn near every time you go live, you're tagging somebody else trying to fucking get people over there because nobody will listen to you any other way. Bill Gates, everyone's Uncle Will, Hopscotch, and the list just goes on and on with you, buddy. You're just a fucking weirdo. You're just a fucking weirdo. Little me. Another little me. Up church. Little me. Uncle Will. The Middle East of my belly hurts? What the fuck? There's that bottle of generic drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody help us, dude. What can we do to fix your brain, Carl? What is there to do that we can fix your brain? Super, what's up, big dog? I don't know what's wrong with him, Taurus, but something is, man. And if you do it back to him, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Look at that dumbfounded fucking look. Look at that shit. Look at that one over there. The fuck is wrong with this weirdo? My internet's slow and it's storming out here right now. Well, Carl, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. But I'll tell you this. What you doing ain't working. So if you want to keep being fucked with, then just keep right on. Because I ain't even got started yet. And I don't give a fuck if you screen record it or not. You can tell everybody. I call him on Instagram about 5 times a day just to fuck with him. Anytime I get a chance, I'm calling this dumb motherfucker. What's up, leg day? Just because I want him to know. Until I'm done fucking with him, he got something to look forward to every day. Jay Prez, what's happening, brother? But that's what you wanted, wasn't it, Carl? You wanted attention from another man because nobody pays no attention to you at your house. I thought it was funny as shit when little me cornered you the other day about that rub and tug. What kind of grown man 50 years old with grandkids goes to a fucking prostitution house? Get your little wing whacked off. Mama been cut you off that long? Which you can't blame her. Have you looked at yourself lately, son? You need a haircut. Take that gay ass shirt off. I think she might do that just so she can kind of remind herself, hey, we'll try to find him a boyfriend. We'll get him looking more and more like he's gay every day. Maybe he'll have somebody to hang out with. Poor old Carl. You and Carl Martin about the same fucking speed. You ought to go buy you a bicycle and Carl can go hold hands with one another. Right around at the state park, you can go find PBR. Y'all would be a hell of a fucking damn combination. Can you imagine taking a walk with your family through the park and you run up on PBR and both Carls together? You'd think the end of the goddamn world was coming. You wouldn't know which way to fucking run. Jesus Christ, what the hell is happening with humanity? I'm surprised you're not speaking on China there, Carl. Talking about going to war with us. I'm surprised you ain't speaking on that. Docking one another, yeah. Oh, yeah, docking, rocking, and knocking, boy. Oh, crazy motherfuckers. Hey, you could get Carl Martin to braid your hair. He'd probably love that. Oh, shit. That motherfucking weirdo, man. Carl, I dropped the link for you. I know you always acting like you want to get up here and talk to somebody. You trying to have a conversation. But I know you too pussified to take it. Because that's just you, right? You're going to save the fucking world, but you too scared to fucking grab the link with Uncle Will. What the fuck you scared of, bro? You on shadow? I ain't going to... Hell, I'm in Florida. You in Canada. Oh, I know why. Because you scared, I ain't going to let you sit there and lie and get away with it. Doc Martin. Oh, shit. Yeah, old fucking Canadian Carl gained all kinds of weight. Mr. Fry Chef over there. That's probably a good thing, though, see? Oh, shit. Oh, pussy ass Carl. You act tough in Canada. You won't even grab the link. You scared of little old Uncle Will. Trying to convince everybody I was scared to fucking go on panel with you, but you too scared to grab the link. No, I'm not doing it, Uncle Will, because that's what you want me to do. No, actually, I just want you to go to fuck on and leave everybody alone, but you ain't going to do that, so I got to teach you a different way. Don't tell him, British Bulldog. Don't tell him. But can you see him out there fucking bad body ass Carl talking about he got smooth moves? He out here try to kick a fucking 2-inch robin. And that motherfucker just steadily bird diving this old lady, tearing that face up. How the fuck do you get scared of a little bitty old bird? And what the hell are you gonna do when them babies hatch out of that nest? Cause see, that's probably what happened, Carl. Y'all so fucking stupid. You had to go out there and start poking your nose around where it didn't belong, didn't you? You could about see it. Oh, I want to see the cute little baby birds. And about that time, that fucking bird broke out them nunchucks and fucked her up. Oh, shit. A hospital ride in an ambulance over a fucking little baby bird. And you out here talking about you got smooth moves. Oh, fuck. Well, I'd be glad. It's a good thing we didn't get to see it live. I'll tell you that. Imagine if he didn't have those smooth moves. Fuck, she's liable to have a broke arm, a couple broke ribs. Jesus Christ, Carl. I bet your kids sleep real good at night knowing that they got such a protector in the house. Oh, I know it. Ask Carl's old lady. Carl's old lady took an ambulance ride over there where he's out there with his smooth moves, protecting her. I couldn't believe that motherfucker said that shit. First, he going to tell us how she looked like she got run over by a Mack truck, but he had smooth moves out there protecting her. Like, Jesus Christ, kid. The fuck is wrong with you? I bet it ruffled his feathers. What's up, Wesley? Rocky Robin. Oh, shit. Hey, and I'm not making fun of Joanne. I know she probably is hurt. But she's hurt more than one way, you know? She looked up, and you're supposed to be her protector, and she looks over, and this little 2-inch thing done fucked her all up, and you out there fucking talking about map protector. You fucking map protector. Get away from my wife, you fucking pedo protector. Fuck is wrong with that dude? See, Carl, you don't like it when people make fun of you, do you, man? Call you all kinds of names, do you? A little different when the shoe's on the other foot. You want to call it an attack. Ain't nobody attacked you. Uncle Will, trolling is bad for the mental health. You like it, bro. That's what you wanted. This is what you begged for. Hell, I ain't even got started trolling yet. I'm just poking at you right now. Wait till I really start trolling you. Carl, you know where Victoria, Canada is? Nobody hates Carl. Everybody feels sorry for Carl, is what it is. It's really hard to be mean to Carl. Because, I mean, Jesus Christ, he's had it bad enough. Look at him. All you have to do is look at him one time and go, God dang, God played a cruel joke on your ugly ass. I mean, fuck, you give him a training bra, a couple clip on earrings. That motherfucker looks like somebody's grandmother. Hard to be mean to somebody that's already got it that fucking bad. No, I know what the fuck you're saying. You don't know what the fuck. That's how you could tell this fucking dude's elevator don't go all the way to the top. When somebody feels responsible for something, Carl, and they really didn't mean to do something like that, they try to make it right, but your fucking brain just don't make the connection. You know what I mean? It's like you got a dead cell, or in your case, a couple of fucking dead cells, or just a couple cells that just ain't there, period. And why are you hiding all your hair up underneath your hat there, Granny? Oh, let me back that up. Y'all missed what I was talking about.
Fucking revolution.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Did you see her, AD? I heard she got told twice. Oh, so he told her twice to go on before he popped her. Is that what it is? He just using the bird as an excuse? It wouldn't surprise me if he beat up on Joanne. He's hiding her. That's kind of what I thought too, bro. I was watching a while ago when you said something to him. And yeah. Old Carl the fucking wife beater. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's Jeremy from the quartering. It's his fault. He tells me, fuck, it's well known that fucking
Yeah,
Kid
it's
Rock's
usually
running
what
around
women say
Nashville
when
trying
their
to look
man
for
beat them
cock.
up. I tripped and fell.
And then I gotta watch him sit here and you would think though, if that was true, like everybody would be talking about it, we would know. And you would think like Kid Rock's such a like a
It
standout,
is.
transparent guy. He'd just fucking come out and tell people if he was gay or not. You know what I mean? That's not something you would hide, is it? I wouldn't think so. But
Well, I don't know, Carl. You try to hide it from everybody, but you just so gay it just shines through on the screen like bright, like a fucking 5,000 luminous light bulb.
then again, you know what I mean? Talk about hiding like the Macrons there. Like it's fucking weird, man. It's
I bet.
like how is this not talked about? Like I seen they were talking about Elon's black eye, and he made like a reference joke to the two-hander by the Macrons, and the news reporters were like, "Oh, we don't even know what you're talking about." Like
Well, you should have
you
fit in
don't
right there
know
with them.
that Luigi fucking to fucking Marconi's face. But then again, they're such great fucking reporters. They don't know that fucking Bridge has been romancing him since fucking grade school.
Carl, you cannot believe everything you see on the news, bro. Yeah, you couldn't save her from a bird. A little bitty old bird. Which I think he probably whooped her. Huh? He was ready for a pack of cigarillos, and she said, "No, Carl, you've had your limit this month." And he smacked her up. That's what happened, wasn't it, Carl? You been beating your lady?
Like, like either throw Candace jail for being a fucking witch, or
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
let's put some respect on her fucking name because she's putting her name out there saying, "Hey, the world's being
Blue eyes.
manipulated and fucked over, and nobody seems to give a shit. Why do I say this shit and no one seems to give a shit? Where the fuck is Donald Trump on this? Because Donald was in that little thing where
No, Grizzy, he's not
Elon
never
made
going to grow
reference
up.
to the Marcons.
What's up, Info
They're still
Warriors?
saying Donald knows. Like Candace says he has the paperwork to say that he knows. I'm not making this up. Candace said it. I'm just saying he's got it. Like
I don't know, man. I don't know, Charlie. That's a good question. It's kind of hard to believe. You know what I mean? A little bitty old bird hit her in the mouth so fucking hard. He said curb stomped. You look like you been curb stomped. I was like, what? I kind of listened for a second. But then again, you can't believe shit Carl says because he lies so fucking much.
when you want to find out first, people, Johnny Cashville.
Most people don't care
Stop.
about all that shit,
Stop
Carl.
wasting your prayers on me, buddy.
Mm.
Kid Rock says for Joe Rogan, he has Bohemian Grove membership.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going
You
to make a
think
cup of coffee. I'm just going to
Ryan
let this play
Upchurch
for a minute.
does too? Well, I don't know if Ryan Upchurch does, but you do bring up a great point. You do. He has been to Bohemian Grove, and he couldn't help but because that's narcissism. You can't help but tell somebody a story, right? When you're the heavy, and he had to talk about getting in a fight at Bohemian Grove, but he made Bohemian Grove sound like it was nothing, right? Why would you fucking go to Bohemian Grove knowing that fucking it's probably not a good place? You know what I mean? And would you report that after? Like, I could see if you wanted to infiltrate and see what it was all about, maybe tell everybody, but he didn't do that neither. He just got a chance to tell a story about getting in a fight. Oh, Kid Rock. It's a Kid Rock's the biggest fucking pussy that ever fucking walked. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't come from a trailer. I've seen the house he comes from. It looks like there was a silver spoon in that guy's fucking, unless that's a lie. Unless, the internet will lie and I will come back and say, hey, sorry, Kid Rock, all the stuff that I'm hearing about you, I was mind controlled and I carried on with it. And I apologize. And I suggest to people that put these lies into my head, Jeremy from the quartering, well, Kid Rock, he told me who's at Bohemian Grove. He told me that, well, fuck Bud Light. And then, well, when Bud Light came around, he fucked Bud Light and told nobody to fuck with Bud Light because that CEO, he's a good dude. Ex-CIA guy. You know what I mean? Ex-CIA. Oh, yeah, yeah. And like, hey, Kid Rock, you're friends with Dana White. You don't think that we know that once Dana signed the fucking deal with Bud Light to get Bud Light's name back, putting it back in with the men in the cage? Those men all should have been standing up going, Dana, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you signing with these guys? This is their way out. I don't want their fucking image have anything to fucking do with me. They're pushing a fucking agenda, and I don't want their agenda on me. But hey, nobody does shit like that, eh, Capital? I can't wait till God gets in your heart. Dude, you are a clown, a big old clown, playing a really stupid game, dude. I can sit here and say whatever it is I want. You don't hear it. Because you're fucking stupid, dude. You don't care that there's people out there who mishandle children, eh? You just don't fucking care. As long as it's not your kids, eh? You daffy bastard.
There you go with
You're the
that
one that
fucking
take $1 million,
name calling
not
again.
knowing what was in a briefcase, knowing you couldn't get caught, and you just had to hand it over, no matter what it was. You wouldn't care.
Carl, coming from a man who uses that chair to I don't know what the fuck you use that thing for because you can't be doing no thinking in it. Your wife would be better off to just shut your fucking internet down, maybe play you some cat in the hat books, some green eggs and fucking ham, something you can fucking understand. You need to thinking the real people, okay? Because you don't have a fucking clue. You old cat in the hat looking ass boy.
Look at your shirt and call me a clown. You are a clown, bud. The clothes don't make the clown. The clown's inside of you, bud. And that's Satan, bud.
Yeah, Leeway, for real.
Claiming to be Jesus. You're a weak, fucking pathetic man. That's what you are, gosh, Phil. You wouldn't do the right thing to fucking save your children's lives.
Yeah, hey, Grizz, I kind of caught on to that too, right?
Scared.
He had the old trans dude up there in his room, and then he was scared to tell his old lady it was a transvestite, so it had to be a girl. And then he got cornered, and then was talking about she was into fucking what did he say that she was into? Conspiracies. Yeah, it was a conspiracy or not if that motherfucker tucked or not. You
wouldn't know what to do, would ya? If your world had to change and you had to be big and strong and maybe start all over again and, well, figure out you're not who you think you are, that'd be scary, eh, bud? You the clown. You the clown. No, I'm the fucking Mashiach, bud, here. To tell you to get with fucking Jesus, bud. You're in trouble. Your mind's all sorts of fucked up. You better get her on Christ, the truth. What's the truth, Cashville? That's what it's about, bud. Getting with the truth. You're in trouble. You know what I mean? You at any time of all people could help me with that Ryan Upser Church thing. But no, you sat there and made me continuously.
Why should anybody do anything that you want, Carl? Why? That's the part that puzzles me. This motherfucker thinks like if you don't do what he says, you're going straight to hell. Listen, Joanne, next year, when you buy Carl's coloring books, hide his crayons out in the garage, please. Give him something to do. Keep him fucking busy for, I don't know, a couple days.
We look fucking ridiculous with it, right? At any time, like in my videos, you can go, hey, if Ryan isn't chosen the way I think I'm chosen, then just let me know because I'd rather fucking stop thinking he's fucking chosen. But he's telling me he's chosen.
Right, smart mouth.
Well, hey, what you eating, Cashville? Hillbilly wants to know.
Always, Lori, always. Because he thinks it gets him some kind of recognition.
Beefaroni earlier.
Oh, we know you had some beefaroni.
Really home, so I didn't have to cook
and there's still nobody home, Carl. There's still nobody home.
Look what you did to your kids, Carl. Well, I'm aware of what I did to my kids there, bud. I didn't teach them to be fucking men because I didn't want to be one myself.
Bingo! He finally tells. I missed
make my kids responsible and make them appreciate things. They got everything they ever wanted.
Nickel G, what's up?
Hey, right, bud. I failed as a father, but I see my failures and I like to fix them, and I like to know, like them to know that, hey, when it's time to be a man and be big and strong, you stand up and do the right fucking things.
Finally, yeah.
Regardless of who's
Let's hear that again. That was
they can't tell you what you're doing wrong.
That's probably the most truest thing he's ever said.
Don't make them. Didn't want to be one myself. I didn't teach them. Well, I'm aware of what I did to my kids there, bud. I didn't teach them to be fucking men because I didn't want to be one myself. Because I didn't want to fight. Didn't make my kids responsible. I didn't make them appreciate things. They got everything they ever wanted. Hey, right, bud. I failed as a father, but I see my failures and I like to fix them, and I like to know, like them to know that, hey.
That's
When it's time
sad,
to be a
y'all.
man
That
and be
really
big
is.
and
That
strong,
is
you stand
just
up and do
sad.
the right fucking things. Rather, regardless of who's against you, they can't tell you what you're doing wrong. Don't fucking stop. And don't take you're doing
Right,
wrong
Lord?
as you're doing wrong. Make sure they have some fucking good, solid reasons.
Let's read this
Hey,
comment
Cashville,
right here. Let's read Ray's comment. All bullshit excuses not to just get a job, too much time on their hands. Yeah, no, and this dude could absolutely, I don't know. Do you think, I mean, I don't know if he could qualify to be a door greeter at Walmart, to be honest with you. They'd probably fire his ass. I mean, I don't know, but they hire. Yeah, I accidentally kicked myself out. Nah, he didn't fake strike me. I hit the side of this button on this mouse and it just kicked me out. No, I didn't lose power, but we are having big storms. I actually did it myself just then on accident. But I find it amazing, man, that there's really people out there in this world that cannot have a clear fucking thought. And they let this dude around kids and all. And I'm not saying he would ever hurt any of them, but hell, he can't protect his wife from a fucking 2-inch bird. How the fuck is he supposed to protect the baby if something's going on? Carl, what do you do if the baby is choking on something? You just get on here the next day and make excuses saying how you had smooth moves. But you kept the flies off of her, though. Mm, fucking wild shit. Let me see if I can pull this video back up. Mm. I know it's kind of scary to think that this dude babysits anybody. And like I say, Carl, no, I honestly don't think you would do it on purpose, but something goes wrong, they're gonna take Joanne to jail. I promise you, because they know better. Not this one. Oh shit! I'm not connected to the internet. Can y'all hear me out there? There we go. Just trying to load up. This ain't the live I wanted anyway. Well, you could tell it's fixing to fucking it's fixing a storm out here. Every time the weather gets a little freaky, it fucks up bad. All right. We'll pause it for a second until it loads up. Okay, good. They cut the Wi-Fi. I know that's right. Well, man, I got all these youngins around here and shit, and they're all on the internet. Grizzy, LSD has burnt this dude's brain up. Mushrooms, all that shit. Hell, he tries to lie and say that he wasn't on it, but I mean, his wife clearly busts him out, talking about how he was on shrooms and shit every day, driving with his kids in the car. But listen to him preach at you. You would think he's fucking sober as a judge. I do too. I do too, InfoWarriors. He's not that stupid. Nah, Retro Dad, it's mine. Uncle Will got that Timu fucking internet.
Really? Do you know who Bill Gates is?
No,
Take
Carl.
time, go
Nobody knows who the
try
fuck
and
Bill
figure out for
Gates is.
yourself. Help old Carl out if he's not. Hey, that's all I ever ask of you guys.
We got
Hey,
7
go
on the
do your own
Wi-Fi. We got
investigations. Oh,
5
help
on
old
it.
Carl out. I don't know. Hey, Billy's not the guy you think he is.
Oh, his wife
Is that
dresses. He ain't even responsible enough to dress himself.
There's a little trio of fucking meatballs out there, and they've just mind fucked you. Their little cohort there. They tell you right to your fucking face, dude. Noah Harari of the WEF. Watch some of his videos and stuff like that. Very nice fella. Very nice fella. Sometimes he's very honest and very blunt.
Could you imagine how freaked out this motherfucker would be if he couldn't get on the internet? Like if he was just sitting there on his little fucking Timu telephone there from the dollar store. And his little internet just said, failing to connect, failing to connect. Then again, you'd think he'd be used to it because that's what his brain does every day. It fails to fucking connect. Hey, I don't claim to be, the fucking sharpest tool in the shed, but this motherfucker here takes the cake, dude. Wise man once said, getting on the internet is like looking at a zoo in your hand with all these fucking creatures running around. Here's one of them. Carl, you have been kidnapped by aliens and probed, ain't you? Something is wrong with you, bro. You fucking got loose connections up there. They done probed you in your little butthole, didn't they, bro? Old long alien stuck his 8-inch fucking gray finger up in your ass. E.T. phone home.
You humanoids, you're very much hackable. Hackable. You're hackable. You know what I mean? They can own and operate your brains. That's what it means. Hackable. Somebody gets inside of
Oh,
your
bro,
brain.
no, she
Tells you what to
uses it to
fucking do,
babysit
how
him,
to
bro. I
operate there.
promise you. Carl's wife is thankful for the fucking internet. That's probably the first bill she pays because without no internet, then he's talking to her. See, so she's got to keep him fucking busy. He's like a kid with ADHD. He bounces off the fucking walls everywhere. If you watch him, he's 50 something years old and he jumps around and fucking flops around like he's, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. I could picture Carl right now in the middle of the fucking floor, kicking and screaming because he didn't get his way. I bet he's probably got a fucking pacifier at his bed. Because they don't sleep in the same bed together. You know that. Not since she got her new boyfriend.
In Gashville. So, his friends, Billy Gates, George Soros,
Yeah, Grizz,
and
exactly.
Klaus
Drank you out of sippy cup.
they got something to do with your brains, Gashville. Telling you, bud. Billy, he's a wizard, I tell you.
Look,
I keep telling you over and over and over.
You can't get on Cashville's fucking bad side unless you fuck with his pork rinds, Carl. You start fucking with Cashville's pork rinds, then you got a fight on your hands. Other than that, he's cool. You could say whatever you want. Just don't fuck with them pork rinds.
Over and over and over again. He wrote a book about a pandemic before a pandemic. But he's always working on the cure before the disease, dude. You know what I mean? Always investing in humanity. Let's not mention that he wants to shoot shit into the sun. Fucking do put shit all over our fucking fruits and vegetables
You
and
want
have us
shit
not
shot in
even
your face,
fucking
Carl. Tell the truth.
know what's in there. Don't worry, trust Bill. Trust him. Trust that he owns. Why the fuck? Like, why would a rich man like that who can't live on all these farms, why would he want all these farms? Cash will answer that.
Oh, I see you've been listening. See, because Uncle Will gave you the answer to that. I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago. You don't have to fire a shot to control a man. Their Big Bang Theory. All you have to do is starve him out. Come on, Carl. You ain't that fucking slow.
What the fuck? Like, hey, dude, if I was a rich man, I'd probably enjoy my life. I'd retire and enjoy it.
You're
Like, go
retired now, you stupid fuck. You don't do nothing but sit in that goddamn chair right there and watch CNN. That's all you do, Carl. Is sit in that fucking chair and watch CNN and cry about this and that and don't do a fucking thing to try to change it except for cry to everybody else.
when does Billy just, let loose and do something for himself, eh? But why would you want that responsibility of all that American farmland, eh? But I know the lot meat, that is for your
This
benefit,
how
right,
stupid
Castro?
this motherfucker is.
That's for
Do you think Bill is sitting there tending to that shit with a little hoe and a fucking water bucket there, Carl? You can't be that fucking dumb, right? You realize that all them farms, they're run by a farm manager, somebody that actually knows what's going on, knows how to fucking treat the soil and all that shit. You do understand that, right? That it's a fucking business. You can't be that goddamn slow, dude.
all the cow farts that we can avoid the cow farts, right? But then again, Trump's not on the Green New Deal yet, right? Who knows?
Right,
Maybe
right,
the cow
right.
farts are still a problem. Who knows? All right.
Team for tots.
All sorts of weird. All sorts of weird. But
And then
hey,
as soon as you
George
corner Carl
Soros.
on something, the first thing he does is fucking scream up church. That's all he knows how to do. He goes into self protect mode and he fucking projects something on somebody else every fucking time.
He's talking, he's taking his bully out on Carl. Well, nobody can bully me, Stardust. I'm so like, and George Soros, like Castro, you're still here, bud. This is not a word of a lie.
Carl, I hate to tell you this, Cashville is probably like me. He says 2 or 3 comments and then disappears. And then he comes back in 30 minutes and you're still fucking talking about him.
He's into philosophy, but and if you know anything about philosophy and the
Oh,
philosophy
yeah,
that
Grizzy.
that that George Soros is in, it goes hand in
Dark or
hand with
bleak.
his other schooling.
You don't
You know what I
expect this
mean?
motherfucker to get
He
up and dress
is
himself,
like
do you?
philosophy of perceptions. So basically, I don't know if you know what perceptions are, but you know what I mean? But if you can get others to perceive your thoughts, and then if you can
Yeah,
get on the
Grizzy.
economic side of things and you can get them to think things, you can make a lot of money,
Grizzy.
baby. Yeah.
Like I said a minute ago,
And well, when you want to make people think,
hey, what's even more pathetic is you're trying to convince everybody that you are going to protect the world or you're going to protect the kids from the rest of the world. And then you proceed to stand there and let a 2-inch bird fuck your wife up to where she has to have an ambulance ride because they're hanging out her fucking lips. If you go back to the beginning of this live, he says that she had to go to the dentist and all that shit over a 2-inch bird. And it's like, what the fuck? Pretty much, Grizzy. Pretty much. He's wasting away.
things that you want them to think. Well, you gotta spread the wealth around. You gotta spend money to make money, right? So all your Ivy League schools, all your bestest schools, there's George Soros,
Right,
that
D-Way?
humanitarian that he is.
Then the motherfucker says, then the next day he says,
Oh, you like that?
he opens his computer and on the screensaver, there's a little 2-inch bird. I was like, yeah, Carl, that's an omen from God, but you too stupid to realize it.
Got money, do you?
Wait till them babies is born. Ooh,
I bet you do.
I bet you do.
Do as I tell you, and she
Do as
never
I
has to
tell you.
stop. You know what I'm saying? Nah, do as I tell you, and she never has to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Do as I tell you.
And then you never know how high it goes. You know what I mean? They got all these little agents around that,
Look at his
like
little
Epler.
hand
You know
movements.
what I mean? They'll get you in a compromising position, and well,
Yeah, you like
might
them
even set you
compromising
up.
positions,
You know
don't
what
you,
I mean?
Carl?
Might even set up. But then again, we don't even care over in America, do you? RFK compromised sexually. When do we make a man answer for all the rumors out
Carl,
on
you
the
do realize
streets?
not every man's like
And
you,
make
right?
sure you tell him.
You do realize that sex don't rule every man's life. Just because it rules yours and you're like deprived of it, doesn't mean that it rules every other man's life. It is weird to watch a 50-year-old man act this way. It really is. This motherfucker is 50 going on 5.
God's real, and if you lie to the people, you're
Who in
lying
the
to
fuck
God.
in their right mind marries
What?
somebody like
What?
this?
See, that's the thing. I don't care if people are
Oh,
fucking
I'm sure,
like
Grizzly.
people only got to know if they're with God or not. Hey, hillbilly. One man can determine if another man is with God.
But
So people tell me
I
they're with
noticed
God, I'll
something
believe
about
them.
that, right? When I was in prison, a lot of those, and I'm not calling Carl a child molester, but when I was in prison, most of them child molesters, they would hide behind faith in the Bible, like it was a shield to protect them. And it's just weird that that's what this dude does. And then he cusses like he does and everything else. And he tries to tell you he's the Mashiach. He is a prophet of God. And he is, God's told him to save the world when he can't save his own ass or his wife.
I just might point out where I don't think that they are, but I also give them the respect and say, hey, show me too. You know what I mean? What am I doing?
Ain't that the
You know
truth?
what I mean? Outside of the 10 Commandments,
Reno
what am I
911.
doing wrong? And but then again, I'm thinking about making this video. I did
What the
like
fuck?
I did
Is
with
he playing?
Uncle Will the very first time I tagged him in a video. I made this nice video, sort of.
Sort
I
of.
mean, as nice as I am, to this guy called Saint Nate. And I asked him if he wanted to have a conversation, a debate about like what he thought King James, and if he thought there was ever could have been any manipulation throughout the Bible or any of that stuff. And maybe, maybe it was more about Jesus than it was about the Bible, for the Bible tells you so. But he he made such a nasty video about me. Called me a dork.
Oh,
Can you imagine that started? He called me a dork. I was hurt. I was like, I thought Christians were always supposed to be willing to stand up for God. This guy's just running away. He won't talk. Just
Carl. Talk about running away. You was in the chat and I dropped the link. But because you're so fucking narcissist, you think that that's why I dropped the link is because I want you to talk. I don't give a fuck if you talk to me or not. That's the part you don't understand. I'm not committed to this shit like you are. I'm just poking fun at you because I think you're a fucking idiot. You really are a fucking what they call a basket case, bro. You're like trying to put a metric nut on a standard bolt.
Name calling, and I'm just like, oh well. And then I see the other day, because you always got to keep your eye on people. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe they are right, and maybe I was wrong. But I seen the other day, he's sitting there begging for
What's up,
donations.
Rich?
I was so disappointed. So disappointed. He was even breaking it down for people. Hey, if I only get 5 people to like send me $20, that's like $100. That changes me. Like I'm so much happier if I
I
have
missed
that.
it. What
And then I know
did
to,
he switch on me?
resource
Who's he
my
talking
money
about
better.
now?
And just if I have to get 5 donations. But I seen the other day, he's sitting there begging for donations. But I hang. And then I seen all it. This guy's just right. I thought Christians were always supposed to be willing to stand up for God. This guy's just running away. He won't talk, just name calling. And I'm just like, oh well. And then I see the other day, because you always got to keep your eye on people. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe they are right, and maybe I was wrong. But I seen the other day, he's sitting there begging for donations. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. He was even breaking it down for people. Hey, if I only get 5 people to like send me $20,
Who are you
that's
talking
like a
about,
hundred
Carl?
bucks. That changes me. Like I'm so much happier if I have that. And then I know to, resource my money better. And I just, let me tell you, I hope everybody leaves my channel if I ever ask for donations. Leave, run. I've been cloned. I'm not that stupid.
Oh, yes, you are. You pretty fucking stupid.
I'm allowed to make money, but not off the word of God. That's so, so stupid. It's such an oxymoron. Let's make some money off the word of God. Well, St. Nate doesn't know that the word of God is Jesus. He still thinks it's the Bible. But hey, what else do we got? We got Klaus Schwab back in the house. Hey, Klaus,
Mm,
did you watch my video the other day? Are you in my country fucking stealing the taxpayers' money? Listen, this little cricket business came to town.
it is, Kay.
Just a
I've
little
said
ways
that
away from
before.
me
I
there,
think
Klaus.
he's
Are you aware of
possessed.
this?
I think
Well, the
some of the
taxpayers'
shit that he's
dollars went
done,
nine.
and maybe some of the people he was hanging around with, where he has gotten possessed by a demonic spirit. But he used to go to the church and get high, right? He'll lie and say that ain't what he was doing. But he was out there in front of the kids and everybody, getting high, walking around. You notice he don't do that anymore. Somewhere along the line, this motherfucker has got a demonic spirit.
I think it was around 9 millis. I might be wrong. I might have the facts wrong. It's around nine. It might be eight. It might be
How you
nine.
doing,
I know
Kate,
it's
by the
not
way?
10. It's 8 or 9. Yeah, of taxpayers' dollars to go towards a cricket farm for nutrition.
Yeah, right. That's why he
When the
tags
fuck do
everybody's
the
name. He can't get
taxpayers have
nobody
to
in there
start
no
paying
other
for
way.
fucking businesses? Like, hey guys, we want you to start eating bugs, and then we're gonna fucking take your money. But then again, guess what?
Oh, I don't think it
Business
ever
went
got
out,
off the first
and
floor,
there's no
okay?
records.
It's still
So
stuck
nine
in the
million
basement
dollars worth
level.
of taxpayers' money.
We're doing good. We're
Nobody
doing
knows
good.
where it is. Nobody knows where it went. Hmm. Can you imagine that, Klaus Schwab? Trying to make your world, eh?
Carl talks to us like we ain't all seen the fucking front page of the newspaper. Like, Carl, this shit, you talking about shit from 9/11 that's been out for fucking God knows how long. Yes, we all know that there was big insurance policy put on the building. We all know that they're saying that it blowed the fuck up. We all know all that, bro. Everybody does. Why you think that we don't? Is I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's like he's talking about this shit like it's, breaking news. Like Them were old ass conversations that people's had. Nobody's interested in going back over that shit just because you're so slow in the land in a fucking race. Whew. Get the dust out there, Carl. They used to say, when you'd have cobwebs between years, they'd be like, knock the cobs out of there, boy. Get them cobwebs out of there so you can hear what the fuck we're telling you.
They can't even do it. We don't even have any cricket soup or nothing. No crickets. No cricket business down here around Albertown no more. You know what I mean? Or London, that's where it is. London. Not London, England, there, Klaus Schwab. Not London, England, bud. He can crack jokes all day till someone does it to him, then he runs. Who, Crashville? Yeah, he's like,
He was
he
rejected
is
from the
weak
Special
sauce.
Olympics.
He's
That's
so
got to
weak
be
that two
sad.
protects one. He fucking owns Cashville. You easy bogs, eh? Hey, Klaus. I heard that word in a long time. I can't remember what word I said that you hadn't heard in a long time, Stardust. London, Ontario. Yep. We were supposed to have a cricket farm. Make sure, well.
Mm.
Fuck. Listen, Hillbilly. Uh,
Hillbilly fucks him up when he
I
does
wanted
it.
Trump to be good, but did you know that he's hired Palantir? Palantir to surveil you, bud. Palantir. You can check them
Carl,
out
I
for
hate to tell
yourself.
you this.
Oh,
Carl, I'm going to
well,
let you in on a little secret. Ever since 9/11, we've all been under surveillance. That's why they got rid of the beep beep phones. I don't know if you ever heard of Nextel, but that is one of the reasons why they got rid of them is because they couldn't track or record them calls. See, you're talking about old shit as if it's just broke today. You're like 20 years behind, bro. You're like a VHS tape compared to a fucking CD or a Blu-ray movie there, buddy.
established business of fucking knowing your business.
The Patriot Act. Exactly, Big Lou.
And then now, like, are you guys not confused on what's going on with the Elon Trump thing now? Like, Elon, I
Yeah,
just
no,
seen, I don't
nobody's
hardly ever
confused.
pay attention
I'll
to
tell
X,
you
but
here, Carl.
he's been
I'm gonna
fucking
speed you up a little bit, okay? Elon Musk is an automaker, and a lot of his shit comes from China. He uses a lot of aluminum and other things. And Trump's putting such a big tariff on aluminum and anything that comes from China, it's going to cost Elon Musk millions. And see, a lot of people don't realize this, but the Tesla corporation was just about bankrupt. And then when he got the car produced, and that's why a lot of these cars was late and stuff like that. It's because he couldn't keep up with the schedule because he really didn't have the finances at this time. And I know everybody, oh, he's the most richest man in the world. And he is. But a lot of that is not liquid, it's assets, which he's got a lot of money. No, nobody's going to deny that. But he had a lot of it tied up in SpaceX. And see, if you really paid attention, Elon himself admits that on Joe Rogan. So yeah, he does have a problem with that because it's going to cost him millions and millions and millions of dollars. That's why.
not Xers, eh? Fucking the big beautiful bill is gonna hurt America. It's gonna destroy anybody who votes for this is
Mm.
you're wrong. Oh yes. Uncle Will, I'm glad you're here, bud. Dork. I love that word, dork.
Dork.
I think it can be used for
I
godly
don't
people. I
remember
think
us
it can be
calling him
used
a
for
dork.
saints
I
and
think
people,
that's somebody else trolling him.
Dork. I'm a dork for God. I think Saint Nate, he's a dork for Satan. You know what I mean? He's knocking at donations door. I don't know. I don't know. Why? Why? Like you should hear him. He's pretty convinced he's fucking good to go. Like Jesus is gonna come down and grab him by the hand. Hey, he won't even help another brother come to Christ for crying out loud. How's he gonna go with Christ? He won't even have a conversation out. Take me to Christ. He just said I
I
was a
thought you was
dork
the
and a
Messiah.
loser,
You was
and
already to the Christ.
he thinks I'm an idiot. I did my research on King James. Maybe the research is wrong. You know what I mean? But I know Saint Nate, he hates the homosexuals, and he hates it based on King James's
Mm-mm.
Bible. And they say King James himself was homosexual. I'm not making this up. He wasn't nice to his mom. He wasn't like he was disobeying the Bible. You're supposed to love thy mother and father, right? Like he
So,
didn't love mommy the way he should have. You know what I mean?
so you think
He
it's okay to
he
puff a
loved
Peter
power
then,
more than
Carl?
he
Is that
loved
what you're
mom.
saying?
That's what the rumors have those Slayback. But he was into demonology too. Like, is that true? Did he have demonology commission too? Why would you do that? All sorts of. And you gotta think to yourself. You got the new King James's version of the Bible coming out, and you got all these witch huntings going on. A lot of witch huntings going on back then too. You gotta take them all out. Was it maybe? I don't know. Was it maybe people didn't want to buy onto the version that he was handing out? He he wanted to make sure well, they've had book
What's
burnings in
up,
the
Mark?
past, right? Germany did that, right? Oh, book
Hey,
burnings,
that's
trying to
what he
get rid
said.
of a
King
bunch of
James was a
stuff.
homo.
I don't know. But I heard that stuff was
Big
all
Luke, yes,
bad, gross stuff though. But
that is my thing. But see,
I mean, everybody has the right to their stuff.
if I don't give him the attention he wants, he just tags my channel over and over and over and over again. And then when I do give him the attention he wants, then he cries and say that I'm trying to get him to off himself. Carl, listen, I don't have to worry about you offing yourself. You're such a pussy, you wouldn't even leave that chair. Nobody's got to worry about you doing anything yourself. Fuck, you can't even go dress yourself. Your wife's got to do it for you. You done told us all. Now imagine being so pussy whooped for pussy that you don't even get anymore. You do exactly what she tells you to do. Even put that retarded ass fucking shirt on.
But you know, if nobody wants it, then there's no sense of putting it out, right?
Right now, Carl's sitting in the same fucking
But even
chair,
though it's like to
cussing
control
me out, listening to every word I got to say about him because he cares just that much. Carl, I appreciate you caring that much. I sure do. You just sit right there in that fucking chair, boy. Won't you get up to go outside and smoke one of them cigarillos?
every situation, instead of asking themselves,
Mm.
hey, is there a God? Is there a God? And what I'm about to do, does this put me with God or does this put me with Satan? uh, but what does Uncle Will got to say? He wants me to drop the line. Well, there's no line to be dropped there.
I didn't say drop
I
the
already
line. I said
casted.
drop the link, you retarded bastard.
I've reeled you already in,
Oh,
Uncle
I
Will.
reeled
Got
you in.
myself a big old catfish.
Mm,
Hey, bud, you've been doing no trolling, but trolling to yourself.
mm.
That's all you're doing. Why would a grown man at your age
Use
want to
my
be a
lines.
troll?
Use my lines,
I'm in
Carl.
my comment section saying, "Oh, I just trolling you. I don't care if you want to tell people I'm trolling." Like, you not got better things to do, and then you want to call me the loser?
You are the loser, Carl.
Like,
You
is
are
that the
the
game? Run
biggest
around, try to make
loser.
people feel bad about themselves because, quite frankly, you're just not happy with who you are, eh, Uncle Will?
I
It's a
know, Carl. I
travesty.
just
I'd
got it
like you to
so
come to
fucking
yourself
bad.
and find out who you are. I'd like you to be truly happy rather than say you're happy. See, I'm happy
Mm.
with who I am. I'm not happy with my life around me. I'm not going to lie to you,
It
bud,
would not surprise me,
but I'm
part
real
two.
happy with who I am. Well, I'm happy enough with who I am to stay in who I am because I want to become a better I am. You know what I mean? So I'll keep striving to be a better I am. That way I am with God. You know what I mean? And I don't go down with Satan. You know what I mean?
Oh, I wouldn't speak
Is
so
there
fast,
hell?
Carl.
Is there an ending? Have we had many chances at this opportunity in the past, Uncle Will? Are you willing to fucking
Yeah, lead paint.
step
He's
out of your
exactly why they
stupidity if
fucking
you need
outlawed lead paint.
your soul depended on it? Could you do it? Could you do it? If you knew bad things were coming for your own bad behavior, could you change it? Would you want to change it? Could you accept it? I don't know. I don't know, bud.
What the fuck are you
That's on you.
talking about? This dude's a fucking weirdo.
You man up in
All
there
right,
with the
enough of Carl. I
butterflies
can't take no
attacker.
more of his stupid ass mouth anymore. That's enough of Carl. Phew. Jesus Christ, hour and 30 minutes of Carl. Fuck, that's punishment. I'm sorry, y'all. Fuck. That's just like a goddamn bad social experiment or something. Even listening to that dude. Oh, that's what I said, Mark. If he won't suck one, he'll hold it in his mouth till it goes limp. Hey, Carl, I'll give you something to think about. You know, China said it's ready to go to war with us. You know that, right? And let me tell you something. If we go to war, you are ass out, bro. You are ass out. Are you prepared to protect your family? Yeah, mine too, Ray. I'm sorry. Let me apologize to everybody in the chat, as that was punishment. But if you don't give Carl a little attention, you know, during the day, he'll cry like a baby. And Joanne's already hurt bad enough, you know, with her face all fucked up. The last thing I want to do is make her have to change this dude's fucking diaper and give him a passy. And can you imagine burping that big old bastard? But anyways, Carl, China's talking about going to war with the United States. Are you ready? Are you going to protect them? Whew. That'd be a fucked up thought, wouldn't it? To have to wait for fucking Carl to protect you. Stuck start a combine tractor. It sucked something. Yeah, Grizzly, shoot him out the fucking can. But then again, I mean, you know, you put Carl on the front line. Fuck, he'll greet the little soldiers, pat them on the back, wipe their little forehead, give them some water. Got to play with the tards every once in a while. It's the only thing that makes him happy. He cries so fucking much. It is funny though that there's a couple of them that act just fucking like him. Just like him. Austin reacts, like you say, that him and Carl could be fucking 21andMe twins. Old Gobbler, Carl Martin. There's quite a few of them that act fucking retarded like that. Ain't that right, Grizzly? What y'all think though? Y'all think China gonna go to war, or you think they just bluffing? You think they just trying to scare somebody? Exactly, Mark. Yeah, see, and now he's trying to play the victim card like I just went after him, but you heard him say he made quite a few videos to me. And when I wouldn't respond to him, he got nasty, nasty, nasty. I was just like, look, dude, you want to talk with me? You're going to have to run around the block in your old lady's pants. I knew he wasn't going to do it. I thought he'd catch the fucking hint. And then it went from that to I want to see him in his wife's panties. No, Carl, nobody has a need to see your bad body fat ass with your little pink ass cheeks running around the fucking neighborhood. Nobody wants to see that nasty shit. Exactly, Leeway. You know, hey, and I've said that before too, right? And like they don't want you to talk about them two over there. But Putin didn't have a choice. A lot of people think that that's just a crazy dude. What they don't realize, what people fail to realize is JFK tells you exactly what was going on. They put them IBM missiles over there pointing right at his place. He had no choice. He's got to do something. They knew it. They were pushing Putin into that shit to start with. And see, and that's what he liked about Trump. He was thinking Trump was going to stop that shit. And well, we see where that's went. We are close to World War III. And I do not believe that the U.S. government is telling everybody everything. They're not going to, because all it does is put everybody in fear. But like I've said before, y'all make sure you got 30 days worth of fucking food and water in the house. I don't care where you got to store it. Get some noodles, rice, beans. I'll say it till the day I die. And it's not a bad thing to have stored up anyway. If you can afford it, buy dried, prepared meals. If you can afford it, not everybody can afford that. But there's things that you can do. Rice is cheap right now. It's not going to be very long, but it is right now. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah, Mike going live at 9 o'clock. Do you know what channel? And if anybody in here is the mod, can you drop the link to it? Mike's a funny sucker, boy. I enjoy Mike. No, it wouldn't, right? It wouldn't be no different. No different. But here's the thing. You can't worry about shit you can't change. All right, Joy, you be good. All you can do is just try to make arrangements. You know what I mean? Try to deal with it the best you can. 12 point. Okay. It's his main channel. That's what's up. And look, you'll know something's happening. You'll see signs, man. Yeah, good night, sweetheart. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us for sure. The 4th of July will be biblical. A new capital to be announced. Rest in peace, District of Columbia. Oh, shit. You think so, huh? I don't know. I know it could be bad times, but look, here's what a lot of people are bitching about with these tariffs and stuff, because we don't really make anything here, which y'all know that already. But we got to get back to making stuff. Should have been done a long fucking time ago. Nah, Mark, we ain't ever gonna see it, and I'll tell you why that I don't really care. And this might sound fucked up to you, but there's nothing that I can do to anybody that's on that list anyway. That is above my pay grade. So why even worry about it? What's up, big bugs? That's worrying about shit that you can't control. And because here's the thing, they know who the fuck is on that list. And if they're not going to do nothing about it, how in the fuck are we supposed to do something about it? Because for one, if we do anything about it, we're going to jail. And my life is worth more than what the fuck they got going on. They'll have to answer that shit in hell. It's because of cost of labor. Yeah, but you know what, though? We're going to have to bite the bullet on that. You can't just be a fucking economy that just buys. You know what I mean? You got to cut the middle of man out somewhere. And if we just stayed making shit, bro, we'd have been way better off. Way, way better off. But you get a lot of lazy people that don't want to work. They want everybody else to do the work for them. And they just want to make the big profits off of it. What's up, Creo? Just like I was thinking today, there's so much shit that we use that's made from China. And let's be honest, good shit ain't cheap. Cheap shit ain't good, no matter what you're buying. And I think that with them giving such a big tax break on cars that's built in America, That will help. That will help. Well, listen, I'm fixing to jump off of here. Mama's made homemade pizza. I just wanted to give Carl his little goodnight hug, I guess. He needed a little attention today. Carl, get your fat ass up out of that chair. What's up, Robbie? Go do some. Hey, so me and Dozer will be live Saturday night at 10 o'clock. We're going live on Killdozer 2.0. Now, we're going to be wide open. So if you're sensitive to language, don't come. Because we're not holding nothing back. We're going to have an X-rated channel. We're going to joke around, laugh, and fucking cut up. We're going to say all kinds of shit. So there's that. We're going to be an adult channel, the way adults usually do converse with one another. I volunteer as a tribute. I can speak Latin. That's what's up. That's what's up. We'll see y'all Saturday night at 10 o'clock at Killdozer 2.0. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night. We'll see y'all this weekend. Peace.